What is a woman? Well, can you tell me what a woman is?
No, I can't.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Global Africa. So today we have something very interesting that we want to share with you guys. And the question today is, what is a woman? So if you don't know what a woman is and you want to know, or you haven't heard of the question what a woman is or what is a woman, make sure to watch this video to the end because there are so much valuable information to be learned from this video. So let's check it out.
It's a combination of your physical attributes and then what you're showing to the world and the gender clues that you give.
So it looks like we've got a bunch of people on TikTok giving their own attempts at defining the word woman. I've yet to hear a good definition from anybody on the left. I'm always ears wide open for anyone who wants to give it a try. So let's just start at the top with clip one.
Can we talk about the definition of woman for a second, please?
Yes, of course. Can you give us the definition for women and tell us how we can identify women? So the next time we see someone walking on the street, we can identify them as either a man or a woman.
Because I'm really tired of people saying that, oh, libs can't even define the word woman. Well, first of all, I'm not a liberal, I'm a leftist. So let me tell you what the definition of woman is. There isn't one.
This again.
Yes, Francine, this again.
Gender is a social construct. And as such, the definition of woman, which is a gender, will change depending on where and who you are.
Can you tell us what you actually mean? Because, this is actually confusing, because we have females in Africa, we have females in India, we have females in China. So, what categories can we put them in, right? Can you give us a definition of women that can be assigned to them in those geographical locations?
The definition for gender overall will be different across countries. Biologically speaking, it doesn't even make sense to try and define woman through biology because not all females are the same. Example number one, some can't have kids. Everyone who says that motherhood is what makes you a woman is literally just invalidating every woman who either can't have kids or doesn't want to have kids.
To be honest, you don't actually make sense because women have a natural tendency of giving birth. So a woman who does not give birth, that means something is actually wrong. She might be suffering from a medical, severe medical condition, or due to OH or some other reason, but it is not natural for a woman not to give birth. So that actually doesn't make sense.
The same applies to sexual organs and genitalia.
Okay.
My God has forsaken me.
So let's start with, there isn't a definition for a woman.
Okay.
Well, to begin with, then, stop using the word. You cannot use a word if it doesn't have a definition. If by your own telling it has no definition, then what are you doing using it?
There's no
So
need to
just
use
as a
the word
comparison
that don't have
if I were to tell you this.
definition.
Hey, I was walking down the street the other day and I saw a zipper dude. I saw a zipper dude when I was walking down the street. Can you believe it? I saw this really big zipper dude. And then you said, "What's that? What is a zipper dude? What are you talking? What is that?" And I said, "Oh, it doesn't have it. It's not anything. It doesn't have a definition."
What is that?
You see the problem here? How can I possibly be talking about a thing that has no meaning and no definition? It becomes incoherent babble.
Please, no gibberish tonight, please, I beg you.
Sorry, Daddy.
So, if that is what you actually believe, then you are not allowed to use the word anymore. You can't talk about women's rights. You can't talk about women's equality. You can't talk about the alleged women gender pay gap. You can't call yourself a woman. What is the definition of a nonsense word? Well, that would be a word that has no meaning. And then from there we get the standard, which we've addressed, at length. But the old
Well, there's some women who can't get pregnant. You see?
checkmate.
Checkmate.
A woman is a female. A female, that is the sex that is supposed to be able to bear offspring. There can be disease, there can be genetic abnormalities, there can be mutations, there can be injury, there can be sickness, there can be old age, which would all preclude those things, but that is still a capability that this category of person is supposed to be able to have.
Yes.
Let's continue.
This question isn't the gotcha that they think it is. It's like asking, oh, can you define Europe? And then having a knee-jerk reaction being like, hi, you can't define Europe. Don't you know Germany's in Europe? Of course Germany is in Europe, but what about Greenland? What about Russia? What about Turkey? What's difficult is about defining the boundaries, not the ones that are right in the middle. And turns out TERFs can't properly define the boundaries either.
So this is actually not an attempt to answer the question. There's and most of the attempts to answer the question are attempts, obviously, to evade the question, which is exactly what this is. And by drawing a totally incoherent comparison, not everything is the same. Not everything is comparable.
Tomato, what's the difference?
Woman is a biological category. A continent is not. Even a country is not. We could reduce it down and just talk about a country. These are not biological categories, and so they aren't comparable. You actually can define Europe. I mean, it does have definable boundaries. But even if you can't, or even if you say, well, it changes over time and all this stuff. Okay, that actually is a human construct. You see, that's the difference.
Well, that's your opinion, and it's her opinion, but it's not my opinion.
It's something that people come up with, and then we draw the boundaries and we define it. Woman is not a human construct. We did not invent the reality of females. We came up with names for these things, but we didn't come up with the concept. That's the difference. I don't know how else to explain it. Hopefully that was clear enough. Nothing is clear to these people.
So we cannot compare humans with non-living things, whatever it is, like whether it is a country, a continent, or state. Those are things that we can create, but we cannot create women. So, I mean, those are two, like they do not have a comparison. We cannot compare them. We can give names to women, but we cannot create women. We cannot, create the characteristics of women, like those things that make up women, that make a woman different from a man.
What you'll frequently see from transphobic people on platforms such as Twitter, or even in meetings with politicians, is that they start yelling, "Define women." And this has become a kind of mantra for the transphobic movement, the concept that for some reason trans-inclusive people can't define women. But it's rooted in a fundamental misunderstanding of how language works and how we define people. And you see this pretty clearly when you see people like Graham Lynham fail to define a chair in a way that he ends up including a horse in the description of the chair. Or today, when someone responded to a transphobe demanding they define women, and they responded with someone who bears or has the capability to bear eggs. And someone simply responded to them with a photo of a man holding a tray of eggs.
Turn this off. Really, that's what we're doing now? Well, you can't say that women have the capability to bear eggs, because what about men who can hold chicken eggs? Really? You think that is a gotcha? You think, really? The word literally means to produce. And so the member of the human species who can produce eggs, that would be the female.
Well, a man can buy eggs at the grocery store, so that means...
And then we get this thing about the chair. You hear this a lot from the trans activists. First of all, again, a chair is actually it is literally a human construct. It is something that humans construct. It's something that we make. And so it does not belong in the same category of existence as biological entities. Okay, we'll do one more. I don't even know why we're doing this.
Nobody can, define what a woman is. You define it.
Oh, I'm good at this. Let me help. Women are strength. Women are power. Women are thoughtfulness, kindness, understanding.
Never mind. No, you're not. You're not good at this. You're not good at this. Women. There it is. That's the definition. Women are strength and power.
I am all powerful.
There it. Debunked. All right. So I guess we've established what we knew to begin with, that they can't define the term. But it was a fun journey to get back to this same conclusion anyway. And we'll wrap it up there. Talk to you tomorrow.
If you made it at the end of the video, thank you so much for your contribution, for your like, for your sharing. Also, tell me how you feel about the video. What is a woman? So for me, I believe that, women women are the opposite of men. So if you are not a woman, you are a man, right? So whatever women do not have, men have. Whatever men do not have, women have it. And so the opposite for men will be woman. Even though they have some similarities. But let me know in the comment section what you think about the video. And also, as you can see, I'm still working on my presentation. As time goes on, I will bring you a better one. But you can support me, support my channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, because you don't want to miss my future content and you want to be with me on this journey. So I will see you in my next video.